Today we are going to start with a chapter, call it as logic gate. What do you mean by logic gate? What are the main uses of logic gate that you will study on this chapter? The total weightage of this chapter is totally 4 marks on your annual exam. Out of 4 marks, 3 marks 1 question they will ask, as well as 1 marks 1 question they will ask. Totally 4 marks weightage you have on this chapter. On this chapter, it's very easy chapter, and you will study how to write the circuit diagram, which are the basic gates, which are the derived gates, what are the another name for basic gates, derived gate, write the circuit diagram, universal gates. Regarding that, you will study on this chapter. Already you come to know total weightage is 4 marks. Out of 4 marks, 3 marks 1 question, 1 marks 1 question. Then what do you mean by gates? First of all, that you will study. What do you mean by gate? Gate is simply an electronic circuit. It takes one or more input signal and it produces only one output signal. Minimum, it takes one input, and maximum also only one output you will get. It means that gate is an electronic circuit. It takes one or more, where it may be 2, 3 more, anything. One or more input signal and it produces only one output signal. In this logic gates, there are 2 types of gates. One is basic gates. There are 2 types of gates. One is basic gates and another one is derived gate. There are 2 types of gates. First one is basic gates and the second one is derived gates. In the basic gates, you will get 3 types. One is AND gate, second one is OR gate, and the last one is NOT gate. These are the basic gates, AND gate, OR gate, as well as NOT gate. In the derived gates also, you will get several types. The first one is NAND. NAND gate. NAND gate is a combination of NOT gate and AND gate. NAND gate, and the next one is NOR gate. It is a combination of NOT gate as well as OR gate. Next one, XOR gate. XOR gate, and the last one XNOR gate. XNOR gate. These are the few derived gates. Basic gates and derived gates, these are the 2 types of gates. Whereas in basic gates and or NOT gates. In AND gate, we are using the symbol is dot in between the operands variable. Dot operator we are using to represent, it is an AND operation. Whereas for OR, we are using plus symbol to represent, it is a OR gate in between the variable. Whereas for NOT gate is also called as inverter gate. Here if you want, you can use negation form. Otherwise, if you use the bar format also to represent the operation. AND or NOT. These are the basic gates. And derived gates are basically derived from basic gates only. It takes the help of basic gates, then it is derived. That's why it is called as derived gates. See, NAND gate. It is derived from 2. One is NOT gate. Here the first one represents NOT gate and the second one represents AND gate. It is derived from the help of basic gates. That's why it is called as derived gates. NAND gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate. These are the derived gates. First, one by one we will discuss. First we will discuss about AND gate. In the beginning only I told you AND gate, there we are using the symbol dot operator to represent the operation. To write this, we are using symbol D shape. See, first minimum 2 inputs it requires. For example, A and B are the 2 inputs. Here to represent, this symbol is D shape. At the end, one single line. Then what is the output? Compulsory in your mind you have to keep that. Here we are using D shape to represent the operation, to represent a symbol. Minimum 2 input required. For AND gate, OR gate, for these 2 we require minimum 2 input. Whereas for NOT gate, maximum itself we required only 1 input and the output is also only 1 output. Here, for example, if it is 2 variable A and B, then to represent that with the symbol D shape, and the output is A dot B. For 2 two variable. For example, if you have three variable A, B, C, one is A, B and one more is C, three variables. Everything once again we have to represent with the help of D shape. Then output is A dot B dot C. This is the output. These are the symbols. Here this symbol is used to represent for two variable and this symbol is used to represent three variables. Then how to write the truth table for this one? For example, for two variable. See, consider for two variables. For two variables, we will get totally four combination. For example, A and B become the input. Then what is the output? Here already I told you, in between the variable we have to use dot operator. Then output become A dot B become the output. Then to represent the operation, two zeros, 2 1. Because we have only two variables, then maximum will get only four combinations. Two zeros and 2 1. 0 1 0 1. Then output here, dot operation. In your mind you have to keep when it is AND operation, when all the inputs are 1, then only the output become 1. Otherwise it becomes 0 in AND operation. Otherwise in blind method, in your mind you can keep it multiplication operation. 0 into 0, the output become 0 only. 0 into 1, multiplication format, 0 into 1 it is nothing but 0 only. Any number multiplied with 0 is called as 0 only. That's why 0 into 1, the output becomes 0 only. Here 1 into 0, then once again output is 0 only. 1 into 1, it is nothing but 1 output. Here we will get the output 1 only when all the inputs are 1. Otherwise we will get 0. This is the truth table for two variables. Now the same thing we will explain once again. Truth table for three variables. How to write the truth table for three variables? For example, consider we have the variables A, B, C. See here truth table, it is a symbol for two variables and this is truth table for two variables in AND operation. Then if it is three variables A, B, C, then what is the output we will get? A dot B dot C become the output. Then here maximum 4 combination we will get. Here see, first time write down 8 times 0, 8 times 1. Otherwise 4 times 0, 4 times 1. Like that in your mind you have to keep. Then here 4 times 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 0. Then 4 times 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 0, 4 times 1. Here next 2 times 0, 1, 2. Then next 2 times 1. 1, 1. Next 2 times 0, 2 times 1. Next alternative 0, 1. 0, 1. 0, 1. 0, 1. 0, 1. Whereas in AND operation, when all the inputs are 1, then only the output become 1. Otherwise, it becomes 0. See the first operation, 0 into 0 into 0. Once again, it is 0 only. 0 into 0 into 1. Here one time minimum we have 0, then the output become 0 only here also. Whereas here 0 into 1 into 0, then output is once again 0 because here we have two zeros. Then here 0 into 1 into 1, but here we have 0, that's why the output once again 0. 1 into 0 into 0, then output becomes 0. 1 into 0 into 1, here we have 0, then output once again it is 0. 1 into 1 into 0, here once again we have 0, that's why the output becomes 0. Here 1 into 1 into 1, all the inputs are 1, then only the output becomes 1, otherwise it is 0 in AND operation. From this you come to know that in AND operation, if all the inputs are 1, then only the output becomes 1, otherwise it is 0. Now you have studied regarding AND gate, the symbol, how to write the symbol as well as truth table for AND gate. Next you will study regarding OR gate, how to write the symbol as well as truth table for OR gate. First, how to write the symbol for this, that you will study here. The first one, OR gate for two variables. See, minimum two inputs we required here, A and B. Then here the output. Here compulsory you have to write reverse C shape, whereas for AND gate we used to write D shape, but here reverse C shape, then you have to connect this, then finally the output. Here while writing the output, in between the variables we have to write plus symbol A plus B. Whereas in the previous case, what we have written? A dot B we written. Whereas here, if it is when it is OR operation, then here we have to write A plus B when it is 2 variable. Now, if you have 3 variables, for example, A, B, C, 3 variables, then A, B, C, all the things once again has to connect with a reverse C shape, then write down the output. Here, what is the output we will get? A plus B plus C. This is the symbol for 2 variables, especially for OR gate. This is the symbol for 3 variables in OR gate. Then how to write the truth table for this 2 variables? Once again, take one example. Here, 2 variables. 2 variables means we will get only 4 combination A, B. What is the output we will get? Whereas in AND gate, A dot B become the output. Whereas in OR gate, A plus B. 2, 0 and 2, 1. 0, 1, 0, 1. Whereas in this case, in OR operation, if any one of the input is 1, the output become 1. If any one of the input is 1, the output become 1. If all the inputs are 0, only on that case the output become 0 here. In your mind, plus means or generally you can keep or ಅಂತನ್ನುವಾಗ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Is it no? ಅಂದ್ರೆ all the things ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಇದು or and ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. If any one of the input is 1, the output become 1. Whereas in AND operation, ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Whereas here, if any one of the input is true, the output become true. See, 0 plus 0. All the inputs are 0, then output become 0 only. 0 plus 1. One input is 1 we get. ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ then if this one or this one, if any one of the input is true, output become true only. Here 0 plus 1, the output become 1. 1 plus 0, the output become 1. 1 plus 1, the output become 1 here. Minimum one time if you get 1, the output become 1. If all the inputs are 0, only on that case the output is 0 here. Now is it clear? This is the truth table for 2 variable. In the same way, we can write the truth table for 3 variables also. Same pattern, how we are written in the previous case. In the same pattern, write down A, B, C, 3 variables. What is the output here we will get? A plus B plus C is the output. Then here 4 times 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 0, then write down 4 times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, 2 times 0, 2 times 1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Whereas here, once again, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now, see the first case, 0 plus 0 plus 0. Here all the inputs are 0, that's why output become 0. Or ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಂಡಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. AND ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Whereas in AND case, all the inputs are 1, then only the output become 1, otherwise 0. Whereas in OR case, if any one of the input is true, the output become true. Whereas in the first case, all the inputs are 0, that's why the output becomes 0 here. Next, 0 plus 0 plus 1. What is the output here? We'll get 1 because one time we have 1. Here also 1 time we have 1. Here 2 time we have 1. Then also it is 1 only. Here 1 time we have 1. Here also we have 2 times 1. In this also we have 2 times 1. In the last case all the 3 are 1. This is the truth table for 3 variables. This is the symbol for 2 variable in OR gate. This is the symbol for 3 variables in OR gate. This is the truth table for 2 variable. This is the truth table for 3 variable. In the exam they will going to ask. For example, already in the beginning I told you, total weightage of this chapter is 4 marks. Out of 4 marks, 1 marks 1 question, 3 marks 1 question. Is it no? Whereas in the exam, previous year they ask, write the symbol for OR gate for 2 variables. Like that they may want to ask. Otherwise, write the symbol for 3 variables in AND gate. in OR gate, like that in the exam they will going to ask. Otherwise they will going to ask, write the truth table for 2 variable in AND gate. Write the truth table for 2 variables in OR gate, like that they will going to ask in the annual exam. Otherwise, what is the another name for NOT gate, or maximum how many inputs be required in NOT gate, like that in the exam they will going to ask. Now you come to know how to write the symbol for OR gate as well as NOT gate. Now I am going to explain how to write NOT gate. What is the symbol there we are using, how to represent the truth table. Whereas in the beginning itself I told you how to write the NOT gate, is it? No, NOT gate. What is the another name for NOT gate? NOT gate another name is inverter gate. Their symbol, if I want, I can use negation or inverter symbol also I can use. Now to represent the symbol, maximum itself, only one input here we required. For example, if A is the input, to represent the symbol, first you have to write one triangle, at the end you have to write one circle, then one line. This is the symbol for one variable. If you have 2 variables, then also you have to convert it to one variable, then only you can able to process. See, if A is the input, then A bar become the output. For example, if you have B, then once again triangle shape at the end, circle, then output your B bar. This is the symbol. In the 3 years back they asked the question, in which gate we are using maximum only one input, like that they may going to ask. See, maximum only one input and only one output we will get in NOT gate. Here the output will display in such a way that if input is true, the output is false. If the input is false, the output is true. It means that in the reverse format we will get the output. For example, see, only one variable I told you. The maximum 2 combination will get A and output become A bar. See, 0 and 1. If input is 0, the output become 1. If input is 1, the output become 0. If you want, you can write in another way also. See, A bar, true, false also you can write. If you want, you can write on the place of 1 you can write true, on the place of 0 you can write false. If input is true, the output become false. If the input is false, the output become true. Just reverse, NOT gate, inversing gate. These are the few basic gates we are using. Whereas logic gates is nothing but, it's an electronic circuit, it takes one or more input signals and it produces only one output signal. There are 2 types, basic gates and one more is derived gates. In the basic gates we have AND gate, OR gate and one more is NOT gate. Whereas in derived gates, NAND gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate. These are the few derived gates because it derived from the basic gates, that's why it is called as derived gates. Then in basic gates we are using symbol dot, minimum 2 inputs we required. In OR gate we are using the operator here plus symbol in between the variables and OR gate. Whereas for NOT gate, it's a negation gate, inverter gate, just a reverse of the input. These are the few basic gates. In the next class, I am going to explain which are the derived gates, their symbol, that I am going to explain. Thank you.